in the NBA.
Did you play basketball?
Not once. I just love giant black men. Just...
Hey, man, listen. The voice you just heard is one of the funniest voices you're going to hear. This is the first comedian to get a Netflix stand-up special. Back before they was arguing about the money they were getting paid. Before they lined up and got paid way more than he got paid for his first special.
Did.
Man. Is it Dave Chappelle's the most, probably the biggest paid stand-up
I think
special?
Dave, Chris, and Seinfeld all got, I think Seinfeld probably got more just because.
He's white?
Well, yes.
Yes.
Yes, I don't want to say it.
Okay, Russell Peters is here, man. Russell Peters is here.
Hi, everyone.
Getting tired of that whole...
I feel like my mic's mad low.
Yeah, well,
Turn my shit up. There we go.
There we go, man.
This is a little. It's never happened to me before like this, but.
Yeah. Damn, you just gonna break the whole.
Hey, man,
Mike Muse, help the man out.
Hey man, don't you have text? I mean, like not text, but.
Hold up.
There we go.
From the base.
Hey, yo.
Can't have no droopiness.
Yeah, put that mic in your mouth.
Now it's facing
Now
the
it's
ceiling.
pointing at my. I know the nose is the biggest thing on me, but there we go.
There you go, man. You can work with that, man.
We're gonna work it now. There we go. Now we got this now.
Yo, man. So you think Dave? He got paid more because he was white? Really?
I mean, I know they gave him $100 million deal.
For how many? How many?
But they bought comedians and cars.
Okay.
But that doesn't tell you how much they pay for comedians and cars and how much they pay for a special. So you got to figure out the value in there somewhere.
Yeah.
At least with Dave and Chris, it was $20 million per special.
Yeah. I thought it was more than that. Was it 40? Oh, $40 million for 2 specials.
Yeah, that's $20 million special. I don't know if you know how math works.
But no, I'm not Indian. All right.
Hey.
You're from the Bay. You should.
Yeah, I know, right? How much did you get paid?
Oh man, let's see. Dave got 20. I got less than 10%.
So that's less than 2 million.
That's less than $2 million.
Yeah. Damn. But
yeah.
more than 10, less than 10%, but more than 5%?
More than Monique, yes.
Oh.
But that's not to say I got that much more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right,
But 2013 now is a good price.
Oh yeah, at the time I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm making so much money.
Yeah.
And then, you cut to, and then the next, what was it, 2013, then another special after that. And that was less money than the first one. I was like, huh? What happened here? And then like literally a month later, they were like, 20 million per special. And I'm like, hold on a second here.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Yeah.
And then they gave Amy Schumer 15 or 12 or something. I was like, well, hold on now.
Yeah.
I've been in the game 30 years. At least I earned my spot.
You know what Amy got that you ain't?
No.
She's white, dog.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
You
already know.
It's true. I was thinking another way with it, but
How did you save your money?
What do
Or
you
like, did you invest anywhere?
No, I mean, I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm basically going to be the Hammer of comedy.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow, don't
Don't
say
do
that.
that.
I'm gonna lose all my shit.
No, man, he didn't lose it all.
No, but he took care of all his people.
Yes,
and that's what I did.
There you go.
That's what I mean.
There you go,
when
man.
I say I'm gonna be the Hammer of comedy, that's what I mean.
You're gonna take care of all your people.
Yeah, I take care of all my people,
Yeah.
and then like when when the money, he wasn't able to take care of everybody kind of falls away a little bit,
Yeah, he didn't
It's
lose.
the same thing.
He didn't lose all of it though.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Considering what he had to what he's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens, man. I saw, how bad you're doing when I was watching W. Kamau Bell's show.
You saw how the shit I have to live in, right?
Yeah, this
trash.
That trashy ass gigantic mansion you live in.
But so you get it. You understand my stress.
You're struggling right now.
It's
how
a
many
struggle.
rooms is that? Like 20?
I don't know. It's
Could've
like
been.
12,000 square feet. I mean, what do I know about that?
Light work.
It's the biggest shit
Little
hole
studio.
ever.
It's a dump.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
got fucking Rodney Jerkins living across the street from
Oh
me.
man, the neighborhood's gone down.
Yeah, I got Drake and Kanye and Weeknd all living around the corner.
Property value is horrible.
Ugh. And
man.
he doesn't have all the answers. I want you to know that.
Okay. Damn, man, this dude. Did you know he executive produces
Hip Hop Evolution.
Hip Hop Evolution.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we won a Peabody and an Emmy for that, and we're trying to get Sway on there, but he keeps refusing us.
Why, Sway?
Sway, why are you refusing it, bro?
For number one, I would like to be an owner of that.
There's no money in it. Trust me on this.
You got a Peabody and an Emmy.
Yeah, that's all I wanted, really. I'll take that as my payment.
And then number two, I just didn't know who was behind it, and what they were asking me to do was to comment on Bay Area hip hop. But Sway and Tech is part of the story of Bay Area.
Well, no, that's what we go into. We start with you, and Tech would absolutely be involved in that. I would not let it half-ass be done.
I don't want to talk about this on there.
I know, but,
all right.
That's real.
Like I put it this way, I would make sure I'm in on that interview. So I want to talk to you about Juice and Super Nat when they were battling on your show, and when I used to because I growing up in Toronto, we would buy all the bootleg mixtapes of the Wake Up Show.
Yeah,
and there was like one of the volume 12 or some shit, and I would honestly buy it just to hear Chino's verses.
Chino XL.
Yeah,
you want to pull some of those up, man? Maybe we can find some.
Chino always had the illest shit.
Yeah. But the work you do is, I didn't know you were behind that. You guys do great work.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, man.
It's for
I
the
knew
love.
it was people from Canada.
Yeah,
but I didn't know it was you.
It's for the love of the game. It's that stuff where you gotta we need the real story of hip hop out there. And I'm sick of seeing all those British documentaries and then Kool Herc once rented a limo and had his speakers in Jamaican style.
Yeah, you see the footage of him and the speakers.
Yeah. We use that same footage, mind you. But honestly, what we tried to do for that? We tried to get that same car so we could recreate the shot, but we couldn't find the car anywhere.
Nah, that shit, they don't make those no more.
Yeah, no, we looked everywhere. Some guy wanted like a shit ton of money to rent it.
So what's your history like? Where did you start as a dancer, a beat boy? How you start?
I started DJing in '85.
Okay.
Wow. I started boxing and DJing in '85. Boxing was out of necessity, and DJing was because breakdancing kind of died off.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I love this culture and I love this music, and I can tag, but I can't do graffiti, and I love rapping, but I can't rap. And the only way I was going to hear hip hop, especially back then, is if you played it yourself. So I got 2 SLB 200s. Those are the little techniques with the wheel, the pitch wheel. And if you started cutting on them, the belt on the belt drive would stretch and it would fall off and your turntable would die. And then you couldn't unstretch it. So what I would do is go to Kmart and lift the platter off and steal the belt off them and put my stretched one on there so that way they didn't notice.
Oh wow! So you was just wow. Damn,
yeah, and then after that runs dry after a while, then you figure out you could use elastic bands and shit.
Did you try to rap?
Nah.
You never tried to rap?
I tried. I listen to my voice. This is not a good rapping voice.
I think it could be.
No, it's a good, I could talk dirty voice, but this is not like, I got a nasally kind of, it's not a good voice.
You don't think so?
Nah, it's terrible. Even when I rhyme other people's rhymes, it's terrible.
There's not many deep voice rappers in the game. Like a lot of them are usually high pitched or like kind of nasally.
Oh, but that's because these young kids' balls haven't dropped yet. That's why. That's why they're little. They're all little balls.
Little balls. No. Give me an example of somebody's rap that you would try to rap. Like.
Well, on another thing is I can't quote lyrics at all. I always fuck it up. I fuck up lyrics bad. Like if I told you some of the lyrics I thought they were saying, you'd be like, "Are you fucking retarded?" Because
Eric being Rakim, like
Rakim, I for the most part I would get, you know what I mean. But like just random words I'll mess up. Like I'm friends with all these rappers too, and I ask them, "Hey, yo, what were you saying in that song?" They tell me, and I go, "Oh, that's not even close to what I thought you were saying."
Okay, well, all right, man. I'm finding out more about who?
Okay, I was asking Tech from Smith and Wesson.
Smith and Wesson, okay.
And I was like, I walk around town with my, and he goes, pound strapped down by my side. I go, fucking pound strapped down. He goes, what do you think I was saying? I don't know. I was like, I walk around town with my hound, and I don't know. I don't know what they're saying half the time.
So how'd you develop your comedy?
The comedy is because I love freestyle stuff so much.
Okay.
When cats are freestyling, the real freestyling, the shit you guys used to do.
Yeah.
And I would always snapping. Growing up in Toronto, we would come to New York all the time, and I would just get capped on like crazy when I came here. And then you learn how to bag back. It's either bag back or die trying.
Or die trying. That's right. Let me just rename 50 Cent's album right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
All
right,
so that's what happens.
Russell Peters is here, man. I want to ask you about all the different stuff you're doing now, and then how much you pay for your house, and then we're going to open up the phone lines.
I have a house for sale, by the way, if anybody wants to buy it.
Where?
Malibu.
Okay, 888-742-3345.
I'm cooling with my niggas on the wake up show. We kick a little something for the radio.
Enough questions, Toronto. stay out of this. Not a chance.
He's right, Doug. You have to think about your father and Datu.
I can't believe you, of all people, you're trying to get me to quit.
I'm not saying quit. I'm saying wait. Let's see what Deborah comes up with, and let me make some inquiries.
Man, that was a clip from the Indian Detective. You guys are currently working on season 2 now?
I don't know what's happening with season 2. I really don't know. I mean, Netflix passed on it, and
So,
I don't know. The world is changing,
The
dog.
world is changing, bro.
The world is changing.
What do you mean Netflix doesn't want to run the Indian Detective?
I don't know, man.
What?
Hey, man.
It sounds like a winner to me.
It is. There's a billion people there.
Yeah, right. What's the reasoning behind that?
I don't know. You know, what are you going to do? It's just how the game goes.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Russell, speaking of that, man, as Indian detectives, there's a lot of movement from Bollywood coming over here into Hollywood. I'm just curious.
That doesn't make it good.
But I'm just curious, so how are Indian American actors received over in Bollywood? Is it receptive? Do people?
I mean, do we have Indian American actors?
Well,
like anybody of noteworthy? Like none of us really did anything great. Probably more Indian English actors did more than the Indian American.
Because Priyanka Chopra, she comes from.
Yeah, but she's from India. She moved here.
From part of Bollywood.
Yeah, and she made it legit. You know what I mean? Like she was one of the ones that was like, I don't want to do the Bollywood shit. I want to do real acting, and then she did it.
Well, but Bollywood ain't considered real acting, bro?
Nah, man, come on.
Come on, man. What do you mean?
Seen that shit?
I love the videos.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, see, it's because you never had to see that growing up.
Am I ignorant for like?
No, you can like it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's bad I just think it's shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's actually shit.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. But how do
it's my own bias?
How do
probably.
people who are from India feel about it?
They love it. It's the best thing in the world for them. I mean, you got to understand, it's the biggest film industry in the world.
Yeah.
You got to figure 1.3 billion people there, plus how many we exported. I mean, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
But there is no going back though. There's no you don't go back and do anything with Bollywood.
No, I only because I don't want to.
Gotcha.
And then there's plenty of kids that grow up outside of India and then want to go back to India and try and get in Bollywood, but it doesn't work for them because they don't have the right accent or whatever. I mean, certain people have done it. Sunny Leone did it.
Yeah. That was your ex, right?
Well, yeah, we dated. Yeah, we dated.
Yo, man, let me ask you, bro. Okay, because I said that it takes a special dude to date a woman who works in the adult film industry.
Well, it's funny you should say, Sway.
Okay.
Well, when I dated her, she only did girl movies. I found like the loophole.
Okay, that was the
loophole.
clause,
and
right?
then she had re-signed to do guys, and then I was like, hey, that's probably not going to work out. And she was like, but it's just work. And I'm like, here's what you don't understand. When a woman comes home from a hard day at work, usually her feet are sore.
And then so did you try? Did you try it? Like when she started doing guys?
No, we broke up before she shot the first scene.
Oh, wow.
Basically like a couple of days before she shot that scene.
You got a double standard. Though.
No, I don't. If she was doing dudes when I met her, like on camera, then I'd be like, well, it's what it is.
Yeah.
But one night she even told me I don't want to do it, and I'm like, then don't do it.
So why she do it?
She did it, but then she got out. I mean, she's one of the she's literally one in a million when it comes to people who got out of that industry and flipped it into a bigger and better thing outside. Like, she's huge in India.
Did you ever watch her do the guy scenes? Did you watch it?
No, I mean, I fucked her myself. Why would I need to watch somebody else do it? I'm not that guy. I'm not a cuck.
No,
Oh, God.
what the hell?
You have to know what that is.
Yeah,
Well, what is it?
people who like watching their girls and wives get fucked by other men.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
You never saw any of the movies she did with guys?
Nah. I mean, why would I want to?
Did you watch the one she did with women, though?
Yeah, why not?
Did y'all ever watch them while y'all had sex?
I was trying to get her to bring homework home.
Oh, my. Russell Peters, man.
I was reading that you helped Jeremy Piven transition into doing stand-up comedy. So, how does that work when you're teaching somebody who isn't necessarily known for doing comedy to doing stand-up and actually taking it serious, going on the road and things like that?
Well, when I did a thing with him on Christmas Eve a couple of years ago. That's where I met him, and it was his first time being on stage, and I was just like, I wanted to see what he wanted to do. And he got up, and we talked, and he comes from a theater background, so he's been on live stage before. And he's a genuinely, like a naturally funny guy and a very witty guy. Yeah. And you could see when he's doing the Ari Gold character in some of the movies, he's got that flow about him.
Yeah.
And so I pulled him aside, and I was like, you have to after you start doing it for a little bit, I go, you have to determine who you want to be on stage. Do you want to be Jeremy Piven? Do you want to be Jeremy? Do you want to be Ari? Do you want them to see you as this guy? Do you want them to see you as that guy? You have to decide who you're going to be up there. And then that's all I really did. And then he's been putting in work.
He's been putting in work. Is he good?
I haven't seen him since he's been putting in the work. I only saw him like the first time, then we hang out, but I haven't seen his set since.
You know, we used to do this thing on MTV called Hottest MCs, right? Where we get a group of, aficionados together and talk about who we think the dopest MCs are. Mm-hmm. Who you thinking? Who's your top 5 comedians?
I know George Carlin got to be
definitely
one.
George Carlin's my number one.
Okay.
He doesn't get enough credit, by the way.
He really doesn't. I mean, the debate's always between George and Richard.
Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
You put George over Richard Pryor?
For me, yeah.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah,
okay.
for me. And then it would have to be Richard Pryor because he changed the way people did things.
Uh-huh. I meant more current.
Currently?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one to call in the current game, because you got to retrospectively look at things.
Yeah. I get that, but then you got people who have put in enough time.
You got Chris, you got Dave, you got Eddie,
who are still hot. Chris and Dave are still active doing stand up
right
now. So
I think Eddie's gonna try it again.
Yeah,
but I mean that's been speculated for years. It's kind of like is Tyson gonna make a comeback? But
yeah,
he's not. He's not. I spent the whole day with him yesterday.
Tyson's not coming back.
He's definitely not coming back.
Damn.
I tried to get him to hit me. He wouldn't. He
wouldn't even hit you.
He was
right?
like, nah, bro, I don't want to hit nobody no more.
That was like Italian Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Nah,
Tyson.
He's from Brooklyn, baby. He's from Brooklyn.
He's from Oakland. Yo.
He's from Brooklyn.
What do you see yourself though, like in there?
That's comedy's so fucking weird like that.
Yeah.
If you were to rate me in the comedy scheme, it would have to be maybe from did it his own way. You know what I mean? Like it would have to be I created my own lane. It's not I can't compete with a Dave or a Chris or a Louis or a Bill Burr or a Joe Rogan. We're all so different. Every one of us does a different thing.
Yeah.
It really depends now, it's all splintered. It's like music. Everything's splintered now.
Yeah.
So you can literally find your lane, and then once you get your lane, the people that like this guy will say your shit, and the people that like me may say that guy's shit. So who's right? Nobody's really right. Nobody's wrong.
So we should create like subgenres. People say that in hip hop a lot because I realize Kevin Hart's name doesn't really get brought up by comedians when they're talking about top 5 now.
Okay, now Kevin is a special human being. Kevin works the hardest I've ever seen another fucking human being work in my life, and I respect the hell out of his hustle. But Kevin's a good comic. But the subject always comes up because does he have writers? Does he not have writers? I don't know. I mean,
but does that make it like every comic got writers, right?
I ain't got writers. I've been doing this shit 30 years. I have one dude named Ruben Paul, who's one of my best friends. He's a comic, and I'll go out on the road when I'm trying to work on my new set. And I'll come up with a bunch of material, and once I get it to where I want it to get to, I'm like, Rube, I need you to come watch me, and then I'll do the set, and then he'll write down notes, then he'll fix it for me. He'll basically he'll line it all up for me. He goes, no, that should be here, this should be there, and then when you see the act, you go, oh, that makes sense, and I'm like, and then I remember it a lot easier because I'm like, oh, it all flowed together. He goes,
Structures.
But I think that's what Kev said he does. Like it's no difference than his process, And then I'm a Mike Epps fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of you. I'm a Trevor Noah fan.
Why? If you're a fan of me, you don't need to be a fan of Trevor Noah. I'm a thieving motherfucker.
Why you say that? Trevor's a...
What do you mean? Why do I say that? Go review the fucking tapes.
Oh, we're being serious.
Yeah.
Trevor's original, man.
Where?
DB?
Did he take... You accuse it? He took your material? Or?
Yeah, I called him out on it once before, and then I thought he would stop, and it continued.
Wow.
From your material?
Yeah.
How many jokes?
Wait, hold up. I was going to mention D.L. Hughley, too.
DL's the man.
Okay, all right, okay.
DL's the fucking man.
So Trevor Noah, I've been watching Trevor for years.
Okay, then watch him do his Russian bit versus me doing my Russian bit.
Pull up the Russian bitch. Let's pull up the Russian bitch.
I gotta hear this.
And I could tell you exactly when, how, and why I wrote the joke.
It's amazing. They just sound like they're talking backwards the whole time. Vladimir, is for good snivet, good not snivet, good not snivet, not as the not yet give it. Not yet, Steve,
Russell Peters.
If anything, Russian just sounds like
Trevor Noah.
a DJ is scratching on a turntable. said, no, Vlad, no, listen, Vlad.
Interesting.
Wait a minute.
And look what comes up.
What?
Trevor Noah steals Russell Peters' joke.
That's in YouTube?
That's what I typed in.
Yo, I swear on everything when I was saying that, I was just telling you the comedians I like. I didn't know that.
Right.
I know. What year did you do yours?
I did mine. Mine came out before his special. And also, I know when I wrote it.
Oh.
This is better.
I know exactly when I wrote it. I'll tell you exactly how and why I wrote it. My fiance and I were laying in bed. Her mom, she's Russian. She's speaking Russian to her mom on the phone, and she hangs up, and I look at her and I go, well, this, she goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm speaking Russian. She goes, you just sound like you're talking backwards. And I went, there it is. And then when I wrote the fucking joke.
What the fuck?
Yeah, ask him how he wrote it. That's the thing. Just go. When did you write it? How'd you write it? What was your process?
Well, he's still one of my favorites.
I was like, okay. And now here's the thing. Now there's a guy named Elon Gold who did a joke very similar to that before me, but I'd never seen Elon do it. And then when I did mine, Ruben told me, yo, Elon has a joke very similar to that. And I called Elon. I go, Elon, I just wrote this joke a few weeks ago, and if it's like yours, but here's why I wrote it. And it was like, he heard it, goes, no, it's similar, but it's not the same. And at least you called me and told me.
See if you could pull up Elon's. I want to hear Elon. So
now Elon did it before me.
Okay,
but
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So what if Trevor said, "Hey man, I didn't know you did the joke."
Oh, does it happen this often? With someone like one time, in between, I got real mad about this shit and I'm not that guy, but I get fucking heated a little bit.
Yeah.
I used to. They do these things on Daily Show where they show in between commercials, him talking to the audience.
Yeah.
There's one where he talks to a Trinidadian lady and does my whole fucking Trinidadian bit. You grew up in South Africa. You never met a fucking Trinidadian in your life.
Oh, wow. Stop, man. Stop, Russell.
He opened for me in South Africa.
Oh.
I was about to say, what about if it's a writer that's giving him the material? But I guess
let me hear Elon. What's his name?
Elon Gold.
All right, let me hear.
Now Elon's hilarious.
The Russian accent, it's the letter Y. They take the letter Y and they put it between every other letter. Take any sentence like this traffic is unbelievable. They'd be like, this traffic is unbelievable. I cannot believe it. We've been sitting here for 15 minutes.
That ain't even the same joke.
Not at all.
That's not the same. I get.
But I called Elon right away. I was like, Elon, I don't want to.
Did you call Trevor though?
Yeah, I called him out before when he stole something else, and then he tried to backpedal into him. When I called him, he said, which joke did I steal? How many jokes you stole? You got to say which one.
All right, man, we're going to jump out of this, man.
Hey, here's the thing. But here's the thing. I'm going to come off like the asshole here because he's the industry darling. Now everyone's going to be like, oh, he's bitter. I'm like, no, I just got to get it out there. It's like it doesn't matter to me. It's not going to make me an industry darling either way.
Yeah. Nah.
But it needs to be said.
Okay, I didn't know. This is not. I just watch. And he's one of my favorites.
You watch my Trinidadian bit versus him talking to some lady in the audience. Trinidadian bit. It's the exact same words. Even I'm like, wow, dog. Even still, you're still doing this.
Well, other people have put up videos where they compare jokes side by side.
What do you see?
I mean? So
what do you see here, Tracy?
Sway is really contemplating pulling all the way out.
I know.
But
hey,
also,
and first of all, hey, yo.
Not like that. Yeah.
Can you rephrase that, Tracy?
Okay, but the other side, it's like you're just like lifting the curtains off of something.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Basically, like
breaking news.
It's breaking news. No, it's old news apparently.
It's old.
Yeah.
Sway didn't know.
Listen. Here's what happened. I'll tell you what happened. I was doing an interview years ago. It's about right before he got before he started doing the Daily Show. I don't even know why I'm airing this out because I always keep it to myself. But fuck it, we're here.
Yeah, okay.
I was doing an interview in Singapore, and this lady was a real asshole during the interview. Like she was just being a real dick during the interview, and she goes, "Yeah, I don't usually interview comedians. I usually interview dignitaries and politicians." And I go, "So you're used to people that are full of shit?" And then so because she got my back up, so I'm not the guy. Don't talk like an asshole to me. I'm gonna give you right back to you.
Yeah, snap back.
So she wants to be an asshole now. So she's like, so you must be disappointed you didn't get the Daily Show? I go, no, I was never up for the Daily Show. What are you talking about? She goes, yeah, but part of you must be disappointed. I go, why would I be disappointed over something I was never going to get? And it wasn't. I wasn't even in the running for it. Yeah. She goes, but surely you're upset that Trevor Noah got it. I go, I'm not. I don't care that Trevor Noah got it. She's like, well, he's younger than you, better looking than you, and thinner than you. And I go, he's also a fucking bigger thief than me, but that's irrelevant. And then she went, ooh, tell me more. So it was her gotcha moment. But here's what happened at the time. At the time, everybody was trying to bring him down for his tweets. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to be part of that. I didn't want to be that fucking guy. So then he calls me. He's like, what joke? I didn't steal it. Dude, I said, dude, I'll tell you when you stole it, where you stole it, and what you stole. I know exactly when it happened because I was there. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, whatever, dude. And I go, listen, I'm not going to be the reason you get taken down. I don't want that on me. So let's dead this. So he sent me a tweet. I sent him a tweet. We made it look like it was a practical joke.
Okay.
And then he continued to do it after. And I was like, this motherfucker.
Wow. All right, man.
Like, I would have left it there, but this motherfucker.
I didn't, all I was trying to share with you was the comedians I like.
I know. But you were named. You were doing so well.
Yeah, I was like, yo, these are the DL, you, Trevor.
Yeah, no, you were naming some good ones.
I was naming some good ones.
Yeah,
right?
Mike, DL, everyone, yeah.
Kev, I love Kev, too.
Kev's great. Kev's amazing. But watch how much fucking flack and heat I'm going to catch from this.
You ain't going to catch no heat.
Oh, yeah. People are going to talk shit to me because they're going to be like, you stole before. I go, yeah, I stole once. I'll admit it. I stole fucking 22 years ago. I stole a joke.
What was the joke?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the joke?
I stole 8 words.
From who?
Gina Yashere.
And what's the joke?
My dad my dad thought punani was a tropical fruit. That was the 8 words I stole. And then I added an entire. I'm not saying what I did was right. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
I stole these 8 words and then I built an entire story behind it. It's kind of like Dead Presidents.
Okay.
You see how he took a hot.
They made a hot
verse and I made it a hot song. Right.
Yeah.
It's basically what similar situation without all that. Anyway. But I admit it. I will always admit it.
The hip hop reference.
The hip hop reference.
Some people won't even get that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that happened, and then it happened.
Okay.
But I admit it. I was like, yeah, I did it. It wasn't cool. It wasn't right. But I did it. There's nothing I can do. I can't take it back.
Okay. Finally, since we're here, did Trevor say, "Man, I never knew you did the joke"?
Listen, which one?
The Russian backwards joke.
I haven't. This was after I'd already spoken to him about stealing.
All right, I'm out. All right, listen, Russell Peters, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're still going. We're going, Sway. I'm not going out on that note.
Okay.
No.
We're going out on a good note.
Yo, you got a little help with Carol Burnett. That's out now on Netflix.
That's where we're going. We went straight to that.
The children always makes everything better.
Kids, man,
wait, we got to promo the Forest Hill Stadium, August 18th in Queens.
Talk about that, man.
Come and see Trevor's next act.
You thought I was done?
I'm just gonna sound bitter. I know it. Everyone's gonna be like, he's so fucking angry.
Okay, why don't y'all both come up here and let's just
you know me. I'm not that guy. I'm one of these guys.
Oh, you gonna want to fight?
I'm not. It ain't gonna be a fight. Really? I'm a hands guy. I'm not one of these guys that can talk it out. I'm a
boxer, man.
And I do jujitsu. What do you want? Be punched or choked? Take your pick.
Oh boy.
Russell Peters, man.
Now fire up them turntables, Sway. Let's get this party going.
Yo, we gonna go ahead and end the show right now, brother. Nah, but listen, man. Talented individual, man. You on my top list, brother.
Thanks, Sway.
Success, man.
So we're gonna get you on Hip Hop Evolution.
That's a whole nother story. That'll turn into a joke in your routine. Now, but let's definitely talk, man. I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate your journey and in your honesty.
I'm just proud of you for transitioning, and not in a Bruce Jenner way. I mean, like in a I mean, just watching your journey from the Bay to L.A. to New York and then to MTV, just watching it grow, it makes me smile as a hip hop guy to see It's when you see one of the real ones do it, you're like, there's hope in this world. If a real one can get there, this is good.
Thank you, man. I feel the same way about you, Russell Peters. You keep it totally. You don't even keep it 100. You keep it 1,000.
That's my problem.
And I can appreciate that, man. You always got a seat, a chair on this show, brother. Anytime.
Well,
man.
good looking out, kids.
All right, man. I told Bumpy Knuckles. You said what up.
Oh yeah, Bumpy's coming in this week.
Okay.
Pop Duke in stores now.
Okay. You was inspirational behind that, right?
I made him release that album.
He
kept sending me tracks. I go, Bump, would you release the goddamn album? I don't know, Russ. It's a fucking badass album.
Yeah.
He's sitting on like at least 10 albums.
Yeah. The album is great.
I told him he's musically constipated.
Yeah.
He's got all this stuff in him and he won't release it.
Hey, listen to the show with head count.